5 shocking facts about The Matrix. Number 1. The Oracle frightens Agent Smith. Smith is by far the most powerful program in The Matrix, according to The Matrix Revolutions. Nonetheless, he is terrified when he comes face to face with the Oracle. Smith is clearly nervous in the scene where he assimilates the Oracle. He speaks quickly and acts erratically, attempting to persuade her to explain why, knowing the outcome, she remained where she was and allowed him to find her. Assimilation is the most difficult task Smith faces, and it appears to be nearly too much for him. Even when he succeeds, the other Smiths in the room are terrified of the Oracle's Smith, unsure whether he can be trusted. This could be because of the Oracle's reputation as an all-powerful program, but it could also be because of her unique relationship with Smith. He reveals in the scene that they've never met before, but he later refers to her as Mom. This mystery is never solved, but given the Oracle's role in Smith's demise, he's clearly justified in fearing her. Number 2. Smith drives a very self-aware car. There are numerous Easter eggs scattered throughout the Matrix trilogy, one of which involves Agent Smith's car in The Matrix Reloaded. Viewers with keen eyes may notice that the license plate on Smith's Audi is IS5416, a reference to the Bible's book of Isaiah. The King James translation of Isaiah 54:16 reads as follows: "Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument of his work, and I have created the waster to destroy." The Bible verse obviously refers to the profession, a blacksmith, but it also fits perfectly onto the Matrix character, especially the part about him being the waster to destroy. Various myths and religious texts are referenced throughout the Matrix, but Smith's license plate is one illusion that most viewers will miss the first time they see it. Number 3. The Matrix keeps bringing up the prisoner. Aside from myths and religious texts, The Matrix contains references to various books and works of art. For example, Alice in Wonderland serves as a constant metaphor, particularly in the first film. The Prisoner, a 1967 British sci-fi thriller, is also mentioned several times in more subtle ways. That hugely influential show, which lasted only 17 episodes, told the story of a British intelligence operative who was kidnapped shortly after resigning and imprisoned in a mysterious village, where he was repeatedly questioned about sensitive information. The first prisoner reference in The Matrix occurs in the first film when Neo is fleeing Agent Smith through a building. In one scene, he is shown standing near a television that is playing an episode of The Prisoner. The architect later informs Neo in The Matrix Reloaded that he is the 6th incarnation of the One. The main character in The Prisoner is known as Number 6 in the village. Because of the similarities between the two stories, both of which deal with imprisonment, mysterious oppressors, and quests for the truth, it's clear that the Wachowskis hold the prisoner in high regard. Number 4. Smith accidentally helps Neo beat him. Agent Smith makes a fatal mistake when dealing with Neo in The Matrix Revolutions. Smith attacks Neo and Trinity while they are traveling to the Machine City in the body of Bane, the human whose mind he takes over to escape the Matrix. Smith attacks Neo's eyes with an electrical cable during the fight, blinding him. However, the injury works in Neo's favor because it allows him to see the code of the machines and programs even more clearly than before. With this new advantage, he assists Trinity in navigating the city's defenses, entering the Matrix, and finally defeating Smith. The extent to which Neo's physical blindness enhances his powers is unknown, but his sight would not have helped him much on the final leg of his journey. Perhaps if Smith had simply waited, Neo would not have made it to Machine City alive, or he would have been less attuned in their final battle. But because Smith is an aggressive, egotistical villain, he decides to attack Neo and Trinity first, resulting in a wound that may have contributed to the former agent's ultimate demise. Number 5. There are Easter eggs in the soundtracks that is more important than it seems. While the Matrix soundtrack is impressive on first listen, it becomes more complex and powerful the more you hear it. It's so complicated, in fact, that music philosophy scholar Christopher James Heckman wrote an entire dissertation on its many nuances and meanings. For those who don't have the time or music theory knowledge to go through that in-depth analysis, YouTube creator Sideways has an excellent video summarizing some of the key points. To summarize, Don Davis's scores for the original Matrix trilogy contain a wealth of hidden meaning and symbolism. For themes related to the machine world, he employs mechanical instrumentation, while for themes related to humanity, he employs choral music. He creates leitmotifs for various characters and relationships that become more complex throughout the series. He even bases the overall score on a musical matrix, a complex tool used in certain types of compositions. There are numerous other amusing details hidden in the Matrix score, such as how the chorus backing Neo and Smith's final battle is actually singing a Sanskrit mantra from the Upanishads about finding truth, and how each film's opening theme is set in a different, progressive key, E, then F sharp, then G. Many of those Easter eggs are obviously missed by most viewers, even after multiple rewatches, but they all contribute to the franchise's thematic complexity in fun, subconscious ways.